Hello, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to lesson number 2 on the pronunciation course. This lesson we're looking at ED endings and homophones. So in lesson 2 you will look at pronunciation of regular past tense verbs. We're going to explore the same sound but different spelling. And we'll have a look at vowel sounds E and I and consonant sounds D and T. Okay, are you ready? Well, let's begin with thinking about regular past tense verbs. How do we form a regular past tense verb? Let's look at these examples. I played tennis yesterday. He watched TV last night. She wanted to go home. Played, watched, and wanted are all regular past tense verbs. Listen. Played, watched, wanted. Although they all have an ED spelling, the pronunciation, the sound you hear, is either D, T, or id. Listen again. Played, watched, wanted. Now you try. Okay, I'd like you to listen to this story. I've highlighted the regular past tense verbs in green. As you're listening, see if you can identify, are the past tense verbs pronounced D, T, or id? Sam walked to his car. He lived near the office, and so he arrived home quickly. He was hungry and he started to prepare dinner. He liked pizza, so he put one in the oven. He read the instructions. It needed 20 minutes before it was ready. He waited and checked his phone and saw that his friend Dave had phoned. He called him back and they talked about work and football for half an hour. Suddenly, Sam remembered the pizza. He went to the kitchen and looked in the oven. The pizza was black. He tasted it, but it was burnt. Sam decided the only option was to order a takeaway. Okay, let's listen to it again. Sam walked to his car. He lived near the office, and so he arrived home quickly. He was hungry and he started to prepare dinner. He liked pizza, so he put one in the oven. He read the instructions. It needed 20 minutes before it was ready. He waited and checked his phone and saw that his friend Dave had phoned. He called him back, and they talked about work and football for half an hour. Suddenly, Sam remembered the pizza. He went to the kitchen and looked in the oven. The pizza was black. He tasted it, but it was burnt. Sam decided the only option was to order a takeaway. Okay, so see if you can decide, are the verbs, can you hear a D ending, a T ending, or an id ending? See if you can put them in the correct column. Okay, let's check your answers. Well, hopefully you heard the D ending with lived, arrived, phoned, called, remembered. T, walked, liked, checked, talked, looked, and id. Started, needed, waited, tasted, decided. Okay, you have a go at repeating them and pay attention to the pronunciation. Well done. Okay, let's move on and look at some homophones. Now, don't worry if you're not sure what a homophone is. Homophones are words that have the same pronunciation, different spelling, and different meaning. So in lesson 1, we talked about the fact that English spelling doesn't help us with pronunciation. Words that have the same pronunciation but different spelling and different meaning are called homophones, and there are a lot of them in English. We can understand the meaning of the word by the context, by the sentence that it's in. Let's look at some examples. Sail and sail. Be and be. I and I. You can see the spelling is different, the meaning is different, but the pronunciation is exactly the same. Okay, let's practice. I'd like you to have a look at this slide. Can you find 8 pairs? So I'd like you to find pairs, 2 words, 8 pairs of words with the same pronunciation. So you'll need to pause the slide here. Try saying the words aloud. Can you find the 8 pairs with the same pronunciation? Remember, you need to listen, you need to say them, not look at the spelling. Okay, how did you do? Well, let's have a look at the answers. Okay, so you can see the colours, the same colours are the homophone pairs. Our and hour. No and no. See and see. For and for. 8 and 8. Here and here. By and by. And finally, 2 and 2. Exactly the same pronunciation. Let's listen and repeat. So number 1, here. Hour. See. For. 2. 8. No. By. Well done. Okay, now I'd like you to listen and then practice saying these sentences aloud and pay attention to the homophones. So here we'll see the words used in context. Please come here, I can't hear you. Our class is in 1 hour. Our class is in 1 hour. I see the sea. I've waited for 4 hours. I have 2 brothers too. We ate dinner at 8 o'clock. I know no reason why not. I went to buy a car by bike. Okay, so you can see that for somebody listening, they'll understand which word you're referring to by the context. but the pronunciation is exactly the same. Okay, let's think about some common vowel sounds, and in this lesson we're focusing on E and I. Listen to these words. Which of them have the sound E? So remember, listen, don't look at the spelling. Eat, big, seat, cheap, fit, green, sleep, pet, him, hit, feet, meet, it, and bet. Okay, pause the slide. Which have that long E sound? Well, hopefully you identified eat, seat, cheap, green, sleep, feet, and meet. Really well done if you identified all of those. Okay, this time let's think about the shorter sound I. Listen to these words. Which of them have the sound I? It, sit, his, feel, find, chip, fit, head, is, leg, hide, did, kind, wine. Again, pause the slide. Which of them have that very short I sound? Okay, let's check. It, sit, his, chip, fit, is, and did. Excellent. Okay, time to practice. We're going to have a look at two lists. The first list has that long sound, the E sound. The second list has a very short I. I want you to look at the two words and tell me which word you hear me saying. So listen, which word do you hear? Eat, eat. Well done. Sit, sit. Much shorter sound there, I. Number 3, feet, feet. Did you hear the longer sound, E? Number 4, fill, fill. Number 5, slip, slip. And number 6, green, green. Again, the longer sound there. Good. Okay, moving on to common consonant sounds. And today we're looking at D and T. So let's have a look at these pictures. What do you see? They all have the sound D. What do you see in these pictures? Well, we have doctor, dog, dolphin, door, dancing, and dinner. What about these pictures? They all have the sound T. Do you know what these are? All with the sound T. Well, tiger, towels, tablecloth, t-shirts, television, and ticket. Okay, I'd like you to listen and repeat. So the first column all have a D sound. Doctor, dog, dolphin, door, dancing, dinner, tiger, towels, tablecloth, t-shirts, television, ticket. Good. So our last exercise, we're going to have a look at some sentences that contain both sounds, d and t. I'd like you to listen to me and then repeat them. So let's practice. Number 1. The towels and the tablecloths are in the top drawer. The towels and the tablecloths are in the top drawer. Number 2. The doctor travelled to town in a t-shirt. The doctor travelled to town in a t-shirt. Number 3. The tiger ate his dinner sitting down. The tiger ate his dinner sitting down. Now your turn. Number 4. I have 2 tickets to go dancing. I have 2 tickets to go dancing. You try. Number 5. We saw a dolphin on television. We saw a dolphin on television. Your turn. And number 6. 2 dogs came to the door together. 2 dogs came to the door together. Very good. And that's the end of lesson number 2. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time for more pronunciation practice in lesson number 3. Goodbye.